Alright, we should be live again here. I'm gonna check. But if we are live, uh, it is currently 5:02 p.m. Eastern. That was a little bad voice crack there, but give me 1 second, guys. It's currently February 13th. February is going by pretty darn fast, I'd say. Um, just give me 1 second and check upon chat and see if anything is working here. Um, Give me 1 second. It's currently February 13th. February is going by pretty darn fast, I'd say. Give me 1 second. Check upon. So, our chat is working. Everything is working. I don't know what the heck is going on, but don't schedule streams on Streamlabs because it is currently screwing up my thing. And, yeah. But might as well just go live last minute here. Even though I don't like preparing at the moment, I should. But 1 second, guys. Alright. What's up, Dominic? Give me 1 second here. I keep on saying 1 second. It's always a minute or two. But, yeah, I'm glad to see you guys in here. And yeah, let's hop right into it. At the bottom left hand of your screen, that is the day 3 SPC outlook. And, no active tornado warnings or severe warnings as of now. And then I should change. You know what I should change? I should change this down here. I forgot to do that. Enhanced risk has been issued. So I forgot to do that, honestly. Which, that is a plain old fix, not too shabby. There we go. Done. Done. Okay, hold up. Got that. There we go. Prefer to make that a little bit smaller there, but alright. Let's hop right into it here. Because this is not the main topic we're talking about here. But yeah, here we go. So let's go to College of Do page. I do not have that open, which is kind of shocking here. So give me 1 second, guys. For just tuning in, if you're new here, subscribe. Completely optional, but consider subscribing. Also hit that like button. Helps me out. Spread the algorithm on YouTube. So that is always appreciated. But we'll take a look at the NAM model first, just because it is a little bit more, I'd say, closer to the event. But the GFS is there, and then the HRRR is very close, but not quite. We'll have to wait for 00Z to come in. But for now, we do have this little bit warm sector here. Go to instability and see how that's doing. And this is the NAM model 18Z. So it shows pretty much 1,000 to 1,500 joules per kilogram out here, even closing in on some 2,000 joules per kilogram out here in the Gulf. Now, we'll see what the NAM does if that even pushes into Louisiana. But it is certainly possible here, as it is certainly near the coastline there. Is it Weather Summit time already? Um, I think it's Saturday, if I'm not mistaken, but that instability really does get up there. I mean, we're talking 2,300, so that's pretty decent, but that doesn't really quite make it to the Gulf Coast there of Louisiana, but it does get close there to the parishes of Louisiana there. And wow, that is a very slim kilogram of Cape there, right near my neck of the woods. But it is getting pretty darn close to summit, like Dominic said, or I said, but Dominic asked. So, yeah. If we take a look at, let's see. You know what? We'll take a look at supercell composite, and this basically shows where it is the best environment for any supercells to sustain. Um, on the way to Chaser Summit. Oh, let's go. At the gate right now. Dude, that's awesome. Yeah, I couldn't go for a few reasons. For one reason, is a little bit too far, and for another reason, I have work, and uh, most likely I wouldn't be back in time for school. But I don't think that's the main issue. Working is probably the main issue, though. But yeah, have a great time, Mr. Storm. And the crew, Davis, Levi, Jesse, they're all going. So I do think Kansas City Saturday. I honestly don't know what the weather is going to be like, but I'll surely check it out. But Super Snow Composite is up around 4 to 3 in a lot of areas, 5, even 6. I think I just read, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, right there. Isolated area of 6 up there in Arkansas. And that is a little bit westward than I previously thought, because the SBC actually does show the enhanced risk being further south here for parts of southern Arkansas, but we're showing the highest values of supercell composite up near even parts of Tennessee. They're getting into the 4s and 5s of that supercell composite. Now, the SCPs obviously are not that high. I'm not really expecting a widespread tornado outbreak or anything like that. Um, Next year, maybe. Just depends on my junior year in high school and like all that stuff. Because I'm gonna have to take more courses and in junior year than my sophomore year. Because in your junior year, you gotta take a lot of classes because you're getting closer to college, and my school district is on that. So it also depends on work. But wow, the STP values honestly starting off right near where that highest supercell composite was. We're not really all that high. We're sitting around 2, maybe at most 3. So I honestly don't think the tornado threat is really the main threat. I do honestly think that the wind, widespread damaging winds as high as 80, even approaching 85 miles an hour. So definitely a significant damaging winds you do not want to experience, as that is very dangerous. So I do a deal. If you make the time, I'll pay for the ticket, bruh. How are you gonna do that, Dominic? You're literally overseas. But yeah. So that is the NAM 18Z. I did want to look at SRH 0 to 1 kilometer. Just shows you where the most spin is, or where it's favorable for spin, and where it's available for tornadoes. And it is really north, honestly. Up in the 300s, which is honestly pretty good. for any QLCS tornado threat. We gotta watch for some prefrontals, but I do think the EML is really not all that there, which would make more of a messy mode or whatever. But we'll see if any prefrontals even at all develop. I mean, if there is an EML, that will have a chance to, mitigate the strong tornado threat. But if there is not a EML, we're gonna have a hold on, what am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying. Instability looks like to back it off for now. Oh yeah. Instability is not really that bad, honestly, but it has downtrended a little bit. Because if we go at instability surface base at least, we go at the highest peak, which is, what time is this? This is 21Z Saturday. We go at 12Z, a little bit the same, but if we go at 06Z, a little bit of a downtrend. Little bit of a downtrend, if I'd say. Well, we got some decent viewers in here. 6 viewers, that's pretty good. But glad to see you here, Airborne and Mr. Storm. If I did not introduce you, and we got 9 viewers in here. Wow, that's pretty crazy on my end of the channel at least. But let's not really focus on that part. We have to focus on the potential severe weather outbreak that is on the table, or actually, it is pretty more likely actually in my title. But let's take a look at the NAM Nest model, which is the more higher resolution. Higher resolution here. So it really does have that instability being very slim, at least for the 1,000 joules per kilogram. But still, we're still in the 1,200 to 1,300 joules per kilogram of CAPE, which is, pretty good for sustaining supercells or lines of thunderstorms or whatever, and that might be severe. If we take a look at dew points, dew points pretty good. We'll just see how far that warm sector goes. Even goes as far as even Memphis. So not something you see every day in February. Warm sector going all the way to Memphis, but we're gonna have to see if that instability goes that far north too as well. So Apple Maps has finally changed it to the Gulf of America. That's pretty good actually, but pretty good. I'd say. I do want to grab a sounding here on the NAM model. Let's go Southern Arkansas. I do know how to read soundings, at least most of it, but I might have some trouble noting some small things, but give it 1 second here as it is loading. Wow, okay, an EML and a half. That is pretty good. Oh my lord, look at that dry air intrusion. That is pretty crazy for the dry air intrusion, as that will struggle with the tornado threat. But give me one. Okay, yeah, that is showing an EML, also a dry air intrusion, which would struggle with that tornado threat for any other supercells. Um, and the photograph is not really all that curved. It's not really a curvature. Um, my bad, guys. But it's not really all that curvature. I mean, let's see what we got here. Pretty good veering for the winds. Not a lot in height, but as we get from the surface to at least the 500 millibar, we do have some change in direction. So not over the top, but that dry air intrusion is pretty crazy there. I grabbed a pretty good sounding for that. Let's see. Instability looking good. Wind shear looking pretty good. I'd say the winds with this looking pretty darn strong. Which would promote more of a really big windbag. Which is pretty concerning, but at least we're not dealing with a strong tornado threat as of now. Of course, that might change depending on if we see that dry air intrusion go away. But that dry air intrusion is pretty nuts. Also, there is an EML, which that would struggle for any prefrontals. So, well, the EML would really help the prefrontals, but at the same time, the dry air would keep those storms from doing anything more than just some small thunderstorms. They wouldn't really tap into that higher up in the atmosphere due to the dry air really mitigating the strength of these storms. But let's take a look at the RAP or the H. No, let's take a look at the GFS, as that is rendering in is 42%, so that is far enough for severe weather event. And wow, we have trended west, folks. We have trended west with our severe weather threat, which is kind of shocking. Uh, as you see in my upper left-hand corner of the screen, that is the SPC outlook. And well, I mean, a little bit. I don't know. Ooh, has definitely turned a little bit west though. But supercell composite, we're dealing with around 5, maybe at 6 most here. If we can cherry pick somewhere in there. Instability, uh, looking okay, I guess, around 1,000 joules per kilogram. Um, lapse rates, we'll get closer with that. SRH, 0 to 3 kilometer. Looking pretty good, sitting around 280 to as high as 350, so that is very sustainable for any QLCS tornado threat. Also, that'll be a very big wind bag too. The SRH is really showing it off, so I'd say this event will just be a wind bag with possibility of QLCS type tornadoes possible. Oh yeah, excuse me, but yeah, completely agree with you, Airborne. Completely agree. Um, let's take a look at some soundings. We'll take some soundings. Let's go. You know what? We'll go southwestern Arkansas again, or southeastern Arkansas rather. And as we wait. Wow. Okay. One thing I notice is we don't have a lot of change in direction of wind. Another thing is that our photograph isn't that impressive. You can see it still has some curvature, but not as really notable as we would typically see if we see prefrontals or whatever have a little bit of a bean shape, if you want to call it that. EML, there is a little bit there, but it's not really that impressive. Also, there might be some dry air intrusion, but not as much as we've seen on the other sounding. So this would have a little bit of a tornado threat with it, depending on how discreet these storms stay for a bit. And then as they go upscale, they will grow into a damaging wind event, which looks to be the main threat. So, if y'all got any questions, feel free to put them down in the chat. Okay, that was a GFS. If we take a look at the winds here, Wind speed, that's 500 millibars. We gotta zoom out here. Conchidus US. Wow, what a trough. My goodness. That is a positively tilted, I think. We got these wind going this way. Got them going, it's leaning a little bit negative. I'd say maybe a little bit negative. But let's see what the 700 millibar says. Ooh, yeah, that is positive. That is a positive tilted trough. With we got wind, where it is going to be a little bit harder for any instability to go far north due to the orientation of the trough, because we got our amplified trough going this way, which is showing a positively tilted trough. So that is going to have a little bit of a struggle putting the instability that far north, and of course, as we get closer to the event, we'll know more. But it is a little bit amplified as we got that right there. We go closer to the surface here. We'll see. Ooh, yeah, that's positively tilted, but yeah, it is positively tilted, I'd say. No questions, I'm just keeping up, lol. Yeah, there might be a little bit of extreme delay, maybe about 10 seconds, which indeed is a little bit. Also, I do want to point out a few other things. The NAMP model has shown a a little bit of a weird signal with our trough orientation here. Positive tilted trough sounds something to do with buildings and roofs. Yeah, this is a positive trough on the NAM model. Simulated reflectivity. Okay, let's look at XLP. Really shows a pretty big wind bag. So yeah, so didn't take all that long to go over everything. Also, how do you like the setup, chat? How do you like the what am I saying? How do you like this setup? Also, we do have a marginal risk today. I forgot to go over that, but that's not really the main focus of this stream. Of course, if we do see anything pop off, and yeah, we do still have that marginal in Texas, and some showers and thunderstorms into parts of Florida. If we take a look at what the wording says from the Storm Prediction Center, they say severe weather is expected from East Texas into much of the southeastern parts of the Mid-South on Saturday, scattering numerous damaging wind gusts and a few tornadoes are the primary threats. Storms are expected from late afternoon through the evening hours. Excuse me. Okay, mid-level trough will move from southwest. Okay. The warm sector will be rapidly destabilizing Saturday morning across the southeast as mid-60s dew points surge north of the Gulf as elevated thunderstorm activity expands within a broad area of isentropic ascent across the mid-Mississippi Valley. A large region of precipitation will develop and likely mark the northward extent of the warm frontal surge. This appears to be somewhat near the Mississippi-Tennessee border into southeastern Arkansas. South of the warm front, a moderately unstable environment sitting around 1,000 to 2,000 joules per kilogram of CAPE will develop as temperatures warm into the mid-70s. However, forcing should be weak across the warm sector, within the majority of thunderstorms expected to remain along the frontal zone. Oh, I need to update the date. Thank you for pointing that out, buddy. Dominic. Don't ask why I called you that. Please don't. I really don't think that was necessary. Trying to figure out which text box it was. This one? I guarantee you it was that one. Also, there is no webcam today, so there might be some streams where I have that webcam on, and there are some streams that I might not have that webcam on. Today is, nope, don't want to see that again. The date is the 13th. What's the sub goal? What should we set the sub goal? We'll go 195. I don't think we'll hit that, but you never know. Is it really? Jeez, I didn't know that. Give me 1 second, guys. We'll go 195. And then, as we, I don't know. Dude, that is crazy. That is utterly crazy. That that should be good, right? Might have to move this down a little bit. Let's see. That might be good, actually. That is a little bit. Maybe make that smaller a little bit. Or we could go do that. Make this a little bit bigger, honestly. No, we can't. Because we're going to have to fix everything. So that is not the best of all ideas. Maybe add more text. That looks good. Oh shoot, I almost messed that up. There we go. That looks good. That looks good. Pretty good. Pretty good. Can you kill the space above subgoal? I will try. But just know. Okay. I could make the words a little bit bigger. That's what you're asking. Like that, maybe? No, that won't do anything. Set text 7. And we go here, go to block 3. Nope, text 2. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. No, 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 no. We ain't doing that. We're going up here. Go to block 8. Okay. Can you make the font smaller and sub day? I'm trying to figure this out here. Give me 1 second. I might add another thing too. I might just add another thing. Yeah, smaller is the better. I just don't want any viewers knowing what does that say? What does it say in case for the blind people? So okay, what was I doing? Oh, okay. I should add another text. What do y'all think? If you say no again, I'll say the no no song again. That's crazy. The fact that you confidently said that was crazy. But we'll add another text box because why not, right? Like, why not? There's like no reason why I shouldn't, right? What should we add the text, guys? What should we put for the text? What should we put? Let me know if I should put something to fill up that space up there. Hmm. Let's see. Trying to think what I should add here. What should I add, guys? Like, what text should I add? Hit that like and subscribe button, maybe? Hit that. We're gonna try here. Ooh, I don't know about that. You know what? Oh God, this is gonna be. Whoa. Move the warnings over above the sub goal. How am I gonna fit it though? How am I gonna fit it, buddy? How am I gonna fit it? How am I gonna? Oh, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. I think I know what I can do. I can make this smaller, and then y'all are gonna know the best part about this whole thing. Y'all will figure out what's coming. So for this stream, give me 1 second. Y'all are not gonna. Y'all are gonna see what's gonna happen here. I must not click that link. It's a hack. It's fake. It's a troll. It's not real. I'm just kidding. What I just said there, I don't know what I just said, but it's all good. We're all chilling, you know. We are all just chilling. Might be able to move that over a little bit too. But nope, 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 nope. We ain't do that. There you go. Nope, not that either. But okay. We go text box 4. Nope, text box 3 maybe. Go text box 3. Or that too, so. Lock that back in. Here we go. That's not enough, dude. Dude, I gotta make all these smaller again. That's crazy. It's not a problem. Not a problem at all. Not no problem. So what we're gonna do here, clock that in. Alright, here we go. Let me go to the block 4. Nope, not that block. This block. Yep, that block. You know what? We'll make that smaller. Tiny bit smaller. Here we go. And then we lock that back in. Then we'll go to text box 13. Don't lock that. Okay, lock that one in. Jeez, come on. We're gonna go here, there, and then we're gonna go there. Um, And then we're gonna go. What color block was that? Cause it was color block 3, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, move it down. Sorry if I'm being quiet, guys, but yeah, that looks good.